no traveling for 6 years, no leaving your country. You might even get arrested at the airport, and most importantly, you were deported. Because when they look at you at the airport, they are going to call you a deportee. You are going to be arrested. You are not going to be able to leave your country for 6 years. Your passport is going to be seized at the airport. And all of those things, because everything that has the advantages also have disadvantages. Yeah, welcome back, people. My name is Dawalo Mobalale. I'm Nigerian and I'm Nigerian and I'm in Libya. I'm not Libyan. I'm Nigerian, but I am in Libya. So if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. And if you are new on this channel, thank you for joining us, and do not forget to subscribe on my channel. So today we're looking at the disadvantages of using free flight. I've gotten so many messages of people asking me that maybe you won't be able to leave your country for 6 years once you won't be able to leave your country for 6 years once you go home through a free flight, because people will look at you and say, okay, you were deported, you know, you are going to be regarded as a deportee and all of those things. But I'm here to tell you guys that that is far from the truth. That is nothing but a lie. Once you get to your country, nothing stops you from leaving and going to another country because you were not a deportee. Now, there's a difference between getting deported and willingly going to register that you want to go home. Two different things. Now, those that are deported have another TC. On their TC, it's right deported. Now, on your own TC is willingly that you want to go home. It is by yourself that you're going to fill this form. Because those that are going to be deported, they would have their own forms filled in their own prison, because those that are going home through deportation, they are already in one camp, right? I don't know what name they call the camp. Deportation camp. So they would go to this deportation camp and give them their own form to fill. So on their own form, it writes deportation. So your own form that you are going to be filling at the community or the embassy, you are going to write that you just want to. In fact, they are going to ask you why you want to leave. It's not as if you are getting deported. So you are not on the same scale with somebody that is getting deported. So when you go home through free flight, there is no risk of getting arrested. Nobody is going to arrest you. In fact, if anything, they are going to welcome you at the airport, because you know, willingly, you wanted to go home willingly. They are going to welcome you at the airport, and there is this organization that would receive you at the airport. Now, after they have received you at the airport, they will now take you to what do they call this place? I've forgotten the name of this place. Kinikon Center. They will take you to that center. You're going to be in that center for a week. In that center, they are going to give you food. They are going to give you in fact, for those that are sick, they are going to check you up, take you to the hospital. They are going to foot the bill, your medical bill. They are going to pay, you know. So you are going to be there for 1 week. There is one class that they do, marketing class. You're going to enroll for that class. They are going to teach you how to do business. They are going to teach you a lot of things in that place. You are going to be there resting for 1 week. And after 1 week, they are going to give you money. After 1 week, they will give you money before you go home. They will give you transport fare back to your house. They will now give you money for business. After you have finished the business class, they will give you certificates of the business class. Now, after the certificate, they will now send you money for business, after they have already given you money for transport fare. So please, I don't know what people have been feeding you guys with, but once you go home through free flights, it's not the same thing as getting deported. These things are two different things. You're not getting deported. It's not a deportation flight. You are not filling a deportation form. Those at the deportation camp are the ones filling the deportation form. You are filling a TC that says you want to go back to Nigeria. You just want to go back home. So that is the TC that you are filling. Nobody is going to arrest you at the airport. Nothing like that is going to happen. Then nobody is going to take away your passport at the airport. In fact, your load will not be checked. Not to talk of maybe they will ask you if you have a passport or not. I'm talking about international passports. Nobody is going to take your passport from you. So you do not risk you do not go through the risk of not leaving your country for 6 years. There is nothing like that. If you want to leave Nigeria after 2 months, you are free to go. If you want to leave Nigeria after 5 months, you are free to go. So you are not a deportee. Two different things. So I don't know what these people have been telling you. You know, people have a lot of information when it comes to free flight. People that, you know, they do not have right information. They do not have right information to pass. But at the end of the day, they will just tell you what they think is right. When you ask them about free flight, the first thing that comes to their head is, you are getting deported. That is not it. It's far from the truth. You're not getting deported. You are filling a TC that says you're willingly going back home. The ones that are filling a deportation TC are those at the deportation camp. Those that they're already at the camp waiting to be deported. They are the ones that are going to fill, you know, the deportation slip. So on the slip that they are going to give to you, that TC that you're going to fill, you are going to fill the reason why you want to go home. You want to go home because you are just tired of this place. You want to go home because you don't want to be here anymore. You just want to go back home, you know. So it's nothing like deportation. In fact, when you get to that center, the way they will even pamper you before you even go home, because they are looking at you like as a victim of trafficking. That's what they see you as, victim of trafficking. So once you get back to Nigeria, they are not going to imprison you. They are not going to arrest you. They are just going to help you. They are going to give you money for transport fare. They are going to put you in a business class. They are going to give you a certificate of that business class. They are going to give you money to start your own business. That is what they are going to do. So all these things are being done by IOM. You have heard the name of that organization, IOM. And this is what they do. They've been efficient. Like I said in my last video, they have been efficient. They have been, you know, they are just so good. So you are not getting deported. You are not going to be arrested, and you do not risk staying in Nigeria for 6 years without going anywhere because you think they are going to put something on your passport, or because you are going to do a thumbprint, blah blah blah. No, it's not going to happen like that. So that is what it is. So these are not, I don't even think it has disadvantages. No. Now, the only disadvantage I can think of is this. Maybe when you get back home, you know, some of you that have been away for too long, once you get back to Nigeria, you just want to go back to your house. You don't want to stay at the center. But once you go through free flight, it is compulsory and necessary. It is a must for you to stay at that center for a week. Once they take you home through free flight, you cannot leave from the airport and go home. No. They will be the one to take you. They will register you guys and take you to that center where you guys will be. There is an hostel. You will be there for 1 week in that hostel. So that is the only disadvantage I can think of, because many people want to, you know, from the airport just pick your bag and start going on because you want to go and see your family. You've not seen them for years. But once you go through free flights, like I said, you won't be able to do that. You have to stay a week before you can go back to your house. Now that is the only disadvantage I can think of. Every other thing, no, there is no risk at all. There is no risk at all. Yeah, so that's all I can think of. I hope I have been able to answer your question. And if you have any other question concerning this or any other thing that you want me to talk about, please drop it in the comment section and I will get to it as soon as possible. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and please do subscribe on my YouTube channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.